everyone, Callie here. I'm at the LEGO store to check out the new March releases. There were 51 sets that just launched, and I'm interested in probably about 15 of them. While we take a look at the storefront displays, unfortunately I have to tell you that they wouldn't let me film in store this time. I'm not really sure why. They said it was against company policy, but we all know that that can't possibly be true, but I wasn't going to rock the boat over it. I did get to film the pad wall, but that was all. But they were fine with me taking pictures, so I took pictures of all the new sets and I compiled them together, and hopefully you'll still enjoy this little shopping vlog. This main display has had the Wild Safari animals added to it, otherwise it's the same as it was before. The side display, however, has been updated. We've got Isabella's flower pot down here at the front, and we've also got Ariel's Disney castle at the back, which is kind of cool if you're into that kind of thing. Those plants actually look like they might eat me. It's a little scary. There were 3 promos, which included the flower store for a $200 purchase on any theme, and then they also had the 2 poly bags if you spent $50 on Friends, City, Creator 3-in-1, or Animal Crossing. The Animal Crossing polybag is really cute. I don't know what character that is, but I want that minifigure. The Friends polybag has some great parts. That otter is amazing, and it has those fern leaves that I love. So knowing the requirements to get those GWPs, it's time to start shopping. And of course, the main display they have out is the new Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. I love how this looks in real life. The open back, of course, was going to annoy me, but it doesn't actually look that great. I know there's details in there, but it's hard to see. You do get 2,228 pieces for $220, and those 7 dwarfs are absolute must-have. I mean, the set is a must-have, but those minifigures really do help sell the set because they are unique to it. I just have to decide about that open back. Okay, it doesn't look so bad from over here with all the side builds, and they do have it in stock. Decisions. The other set I was most interested in was the Medieval Town Square. Unfortunately, it's in one of those little side cabinets, so we can't see the back of it. Like the Snow White Cottage, this would also go next to the Lion's Night Castle, so it would build up the same area of the city. I do like that these are hinged though, so you do have closed backs. The set has 3,304 pieces for $230, and it is in stock, so I am going to have to make a decision here. Of course, I have to check out the pick and build wall because if the parts here are so good and I buy enough of them, I won't need to even think about which set to buy to secure that Flower Shop GWP. Bought a lot of Pab recently, so there's not a lot here that I haven't seen before. There's a 2x2 green there. I do the flowers, plenty of plate. They've even still got the 4x6 gray plate that I sat and stacked quite a bit of, but I haven't used it, so maybe not. Ooh, 2x1 white. I'm gonna have to get some of those actually. They are gonna be perfect for trimming off the edges of the Mills plates for the Winter Village. Yes, I'm already thinking about my Winter Village. I'm also really thinking about all the waterwork that I'm probably not gonna get to until, well, there's a good piece for that. I'm probably not gonna get to that until after Christmas at this rate, but parts take a long time to procure, especially when you want to get them from the pad wall, so I'm on the lookout. There's lots of parts here that are really good, but I have seen them recently. I don't see anything here that's new. There is green plate. I did pick up a little bit of this before. I could always get some more though. Oh, that piece is new. We haven't had ladders in a while. I think I have enough though, so I don't think I personally need them, but it's great for people. I've got some snots there and then a little bit of blue plate. Got those red slopes, some nice white plate. Plenty of nice colored bricks for everyone. Oh, they've even got some of these tiles back in stock. I still have a bag of them, so I don't personally need them, but it's always good to see tiles on the pad wall. I still have these 2x2 tans. I did get a few of them, but maybe not enough, so maybe I'll get more of those. I do like to have a rake around in the mishmash, as I call it, pile, which is all the older pieces, the previous pieces put together. Ooh, I have to get some of these 2x4 blue. That's perfect for Mills plating the water area. I don't need yellow though. It's a pretty good pad wall. Probably get 1 box of that blue brick and the white brick. Take a quick look over here, which has got a few extra pieces, but I don't see anything that I haven't picked up recently. So I think 1 box will do it today. There were quite a few new releases in the Harry Potter theme that I want to check out, and the first one that caught my eye was the 5-pack of Brickheads. I have to say, I do love the Patronus and the Dementor probably more than the other ones, which is strange because neither of those actually have print pieces, but they are distinctive and really gorgeous. I do like Harry though, with his little bloodstain, and Sirius does look pretty cool. I will need to pick this up at some point. The next one was the Forbidden Forest Magical Creatures. I really like all the parts in here. I think there's some really interesting colorways, and of course those minifigures have great expressions. The fact that there's glow-in-the-dark pieces never goes awry. I'm not really quite sure where I'm going to put this, so probably won't pick this up today. I love the design of the new Hagrid's hut. I do have the old one though, so probably hold off on that for now. I won't be building a modular Hogwarts castle, so I'm not going to get these sets, but they are pretty cool. The Sorting Hat is a set that I will own. I do think the $100 price tag on this is a little high. I do get it though. The voice brick I'm sure was expensive to produce, and it's a really fun thing that I hope they put in more sets. Lego can never go wrong with a mini Hedwig with jazz hands. Are those eyes cute or creepy? Up to you. I always like to check out the build and minifigure section, even though I think I have every single one of these, even the new ones just for this quarter. It's such a great way to populate the city with interesting figures, and of course they have what you need for pirates and knights too. As I film this, they have the Mario Day promotion going on, which means 2x points on any of the Mario sets. By the time you watch this, it'll either just be coming to an end or will have finished, but they run it every March, so it's good to keep in mind if there are Mario sets you're interested in. I am contemplating getting Bowser. This could be a curveball. I could get Bowser on 2x points and that would get me the GWP too. He is a little more expensive though at $269. They have the question block and they also have the piranha plant, which I just built on the channel and I'll link it above if you want to watch my build and review of it. March 1st marked the launch of the Animal Crossing theme. They have all the sets here in store and I did look at them. They are pretty cute. They all have that open back, so they're a bit more like play sets than something I could personally use, but I do like all these minifigures. I think they are fantastic and they've done a great job of it. I think fans of the game will be pretty pleased with this, and I'm tempted to get the game back out. I haven't played it since the beginning of the pandemic, so it's been a while. The Creator 3-in-1 theme has been heading out of the park this year, and there's still some sets from January 1st that I still need to pick up. For March though, I am most excited about the Forest Animals Red Fox. It's one of those ones where I actually want to build the alternate builds as well. I love the fox, I like the little side build that you get with it, but I think I like the owl more, and that's maybe controversial, I don't know, but I just love how the owl looks and it goes on its perch and it's all one thing. I bought this online on release day, so it's already on its way, just like the peacock, which was never in stock, but of course is here today. The Ninjago theme had quite a few releases, and it's a theme that I seem to be buying more of because it's just so different and interesting. The Dragonstone Shrine is something I have to get. I think I'm going to put it in the underwater area. I mean, look at these minifigures and all this detail, but the rock work I think would work there, and then the water underneath somehow. Maybe it'll just be a display piece to start with, but there's so many details in this set, it's amazing. This little dragon set isn't something I would normally get, but I saw this minifigure in the Destiny Bounty set that I also picked up because I saw it built and fell in love with it. This little guy is so cute, and I kind of want the bigger version to go with him. It's not a priority, but it's something I'll probably add to my cart one day. The Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo is a cracking set. I adore the color scheme of this. The navy blue with that magenta, it just pops. It's something completely different. Look at all those minifigures, all of the action scenes you can create. It has this piece which I think is supposed to be like a gem on the end of the blade, but kind of looks like blood. There's a minifigure holding it. I kind of want a bunch of them. Same issue. I'm not exactly sure what I do with it. It'd have to be a display piece, but one day I'll probably pick that up. While I have no use for a vehicle like this set does have that blade piece, and it also has the cute little dragon. A much cheaper way to get both. The 4+ set has some pretty nice elements as well. It also has that blade piece, and it had these fun fire pieces, which I actually found on the online pick-a-brick, and those two-tone wing pieces are absolutely gorgeous. Oddly, I did spend some time in the Star Wars section because they had the new releases of the 25-year anniversary sets. And it might surprise you, but I am really interested in actually getting the little cute Millennium Falcon. It is pretty sweet with those print pieces too, and I just think it's a really nice size for someone like me who's not really into Star Wars but can appreciate the build. And to go with it, I would probably get the R2-D2. I wasn't sure about the stud finishing at the top compared to the UCS model, but it is definitely growing on me. I also appreciate that the specification plate is printed and not a sticker. And there's nothing like an exclusive minifigure to make a set more appealing. The final set I considered was the carousel ride for my beach area. I really like how we have that little banana, which makes me think of Mario Kart. As I'm not developing the beach area though, I decided to skip it for now, and I'll put it at the back of my mind for a future date. So after looking around the store and where I began, am I going to get the Snow White cottage or am I going to pick up the medieval town? They're both going to go next to the Lion's Night Castle, so they're developing the same area of my tables, cities, whatever you want to call it, that green area at the back. So it's really, which do I want first? I'm definitely going to end up having both. Snow White medieval town. Snow White, medieval town. Ah, I need to make a decision. I know you were worried, but I did get there. I made a purchase. And so it's time for an unboxing. First off, I did secure the Flower Store GWP. Not a surprise, you knew that I was going to pick up the Medieval Town or the Snow White and that both of them would get me that. It's a nice little set, and I have all of the houses of the world from last year, so I'm going to create a little mini modular city. I also did get the Friends polybag. I wanted it for the otter and the surfboard, and of course those beautiful furred elements. Not so keen on those mini dolls, as you know. And then of course I got the Animal Crossing polybag because that bear is too cute, and all the other parts in there are going to be very useful. To get those polybags, I did pick up the creator sets. I did get the watering can. I think this is just such a wonderful, vibrant set that I'm going to take to work to make me be happy there. Like all the creator 3-in-1 sets this year, the alternate builds are pretty good. I do like the birds more than the Wellington, but I'm definitely going to build the watering can. There's no doubt about that one. It's another set that I had no interest in until I saw it built in the store. So that's why it's great to go there and see things in real life. The other creator set I picked up was the camera. I really like how they have on the film here the pictures of the other sets that came out in the wave. I think that's just such a nice little touch. I think this will look really good next to the Disney camera that I still haven't built yet, but I will get there. The other builds are actually pretty cool too, but I think the camera is the one that appeals most to me. So as I mentioned in the video, I did make an online order on March 1st because I really wanted this GWP and I thought it might sell out. So I have another flower shop and I have another 2 polybags. I like to make sure I get most GWPs as possible when I shop, so I picked up the creator set because I really wanted this set so badly. I love the fox's tail, and I think I showed you in the store how much I love the alternate build and the owl. These are not the sort of sets I would normally have gotten because they don't go in the city and they're not really Marvel related for display. But look how good they are. I even really like the squirrel. The fox is so good. I'm definitely going to get 2 of these sets. So I'm going to put a poll in my community tab and you can decide which version I'm going to build first. I also added this little set to help me get to the $200 threshold. I'm going to make a slight modification to it to make them cherry blossom trees for the city to go sort of around the Natural History Museum, which of course I don't have yet. And I also ordered the peacock set, which is on its way. It was back ordered, but it's now being shipped. So that was also part of this order. So the big set I added to it was actually a January 1st release that I haven't picked up yet. And it's the Family Reunion Celebration. I think this is a phenomenal set. I absolutely was going to get it. I just was patiently waiting. Look at all those minifigures. I really like the lion guy minifigure at the bottom there. He's so cool, and there's more minifigures at the top too. Looking at the set, I just love the part usage. That dark green ingot, for example, I don't think I've seen that before. And yes, when we look at the back, it is an open back model, but I've seen quite a lot of mocks where people have turned 1 or 2 sets into a modular building. So I will do exactly the same, and it will look fantastic in my city. I've kept you in suspense long enough, I think, so which set did I get? Drumroll please, do-do-do-do-do-do. The Medieval Town Square. The set seemed like the best option for me because we have closed back buildings. We have 2 separate buildings, so it'll help populate that area better. We've got great minifigures, and of course we have the grey goat. As this isn't a licensed set, you're also getting more Lego for your money, which always helps when making a decision. And it's not like I was like super attached to Snow White or Disney for that matter. Taking a look at all these minifigures, I have no buyer's remorse. At the back, as I say, I really like the fact that it's hinged and you can have a closed bag, but even that open, I feel like maybe it looks better than the Snow White cottage. I'm not sure. I really like how it's modular roofs though, and you can lift them all off and you can look inside. That's the kind of thing that I'm really excited about. And I can't wait to crack this open. I don't know when that's going to happen. My backlog is ridiculous, but I'm so glad to have this in my collection. That's not a bad haul to kick off March, and I think everything here is actually a 2024 set, so it just shows how much I'm loving what LEGO are releasing right now. I should take a final look at my haul. Let me know if you would have got the Medieval Town Square or the Snow White Cottage. I think both sets are really strong. It was just sort of down to preference on the day. I know I wouldn't have been disappointed if I came home with the Snow White Cottage because, yeah, that has to happen. I can't wait to build all of the sets that I've picked up. I think they're going to look fantastic in their respective places. If you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button to let me know. I know it was a little weird with having pictures and not video, but you can only do so much when they tell you you're not allowed to film. And do remember to subscribe to the channel so that you can see all these great sets being built, and do vote to tell me if I should build the fox or the owl. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.